Hello guys, welcome to 3D Home, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys something very interesting. Okay, alright, so today we're working on a fence design. Alright, a fence. Alright, so we're considering three things. The first one is the fence column, second one is the fence wall, and the third one is the fence coping. Alright, so let's dive into that without wasting much of your time. Sorry, and not to forget the last one, which is the fence rail. Alright, or the protectors, the one that will guide the fence to make it look unique. So let's dive in with the first step, which is their column, fence column. All right. So how to do that is you click on your option. Under option, we're going to be using complex profile. So under complex profile, click on profile manager, and then click on new. Don't forget to save it as column. Let's save fence column. Right, fence column. Let's see fence column, and then save. Alright, so we are going to leave it here under wall because we're making use of wall now, fence column. But before you do anything, under document, you're going to select your wall, right? Select your wall, and then now what we need to do now is to know the height of our fence. Okay, you can click on this rectangular, alright, um for easy design. Okay, so we can draw it faster. So the dimension for the width, let's say 225, and then click on, press on tab once. Let's type in the height. Okay, the height, let's go with 2 meters. 2 meters too high. Okay, let's just go with 2 meters or 2500. No, 2 meters is okay. Let's say 2 meters. Okay, so you can see our design now. It's not really that high. It's not that high actually. Okay, so let's just draw something, and then now what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be working with the anything we draw here now is going to be the design attached to that particular column. Okay, so let's just do something simple and real fast. This is looking tiny for me, but let's just do something and see how far. Let's make this 100. Right, takes this up. Just a simple design. With this same step, you can model any design of your choice. Okay, so let's take this one like this. Right, just a simple design, and let's take this one up to this point, then another one to this point. Instead of taking that, let's just copy this one. Let's copy this one all the way to here, the way to here. All right, and then let's do something simple at this top side. Let's work with single line. So from here, take this one up to this point, and let's take this one up all the way to this point. Okay, and let's close it. So now this is looking too simple anyways, but let's see, let's move everything back to this point. Right, and we can reduce this thickness. Actually, I think it's better we reduce it. So let's reduce this one all the way to this side and delete this side once. Okay, side once. So what we're going to do now is to take in these ones. We'll only do that by clicking on this fill, press and hold down your shift key, press inside, we fill here, press and hold inside these ones too. Right, this is just a simple design. All right, with this you can do any other design of your choice. And then now let's change this material. I like using this internal filler. Okay, it also serves as a white paint if I want to be fast. So I can just hold down these ones. Okay, just one at a time, one at a time. Same thing, internal filler, same thing on this one too. Same thing, same thing, all the way. Okay. Make sure you click inside, not outside, inside. Okay. Make sure you click inside. All right. And then now, don't forget the name is fence column, and then it's still under this wall. Okay. It's under wall. Now let's click save. Okay. And close. So if you want to draw it now, what will happen is, let's you click on design, under design where your wall is. Okay, so click on wall, click on setting dialogs. This time around we didn't use normal wall, so we're going to click on this particular wall now. This will permit us to select our own type of wall. Without this you can't get custom, but with this you can get custom. This is actually kind of complex profile wall. So click on this custom. Once you click on custom, you see the names of what you saved. So we have our fence column here. Click on fence column and click OK. All right. So now let's quickly draw something. Instead of, normally it's going to be like this, you draw it one after the other. But to save time, instead of clicking on this linear one, we'll just click and hold. Right click, left click and hold. Then move your cursor to this rectangular. Okay. And then what will happen now is that we'll just click and draw what we want. Okay. If this tiny line you're seeing is not touching everything, oh, if this tiny thing, sorry about the light, if this tiny thing, this small line you have here is not touching this line, so that means it's not square. But make sure the same line that is touching here is touching this other end, and then you click OK. So now let's check our 3D to see how the color came out like. I just hope this is cool though. All right, this is not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. And let's measure it and see the thickness. Okay, you can press on M or you click on this measure. Okay, click here and click here. Let's see the thickness. This is 401. 401. This looks big. 401. We can still reduce it though if you want to. But let me show you something. You can scale it through. Okay, let's scale it like this. Let's scale it this way. Scale it this way. Let's reduce it. If you don't get how I'm doing this, I think I'll have to do it again. So first of all, click on that particular column, then click on scale and click OK. Then hold down this point, draw your line outside first, and then rescale it to what you want. Okay, so let's see what's the dimension now. Is this measure, this is what I click now. Okay, but I use a shortcut key which is M. Alright, so I'll click from here to here. Let me see the inside. This is 300, and then from outside, from the base, okay, from the base, let's see what we have. This is 490, almost 500, so this is not bad. So let's see our column. This is our column now. All right, so this is our column, and then now let's quickly do something. Let's draw a wall and then quickly work on that particular wall. So I will click on this wall, go inside, select normal wall. All right, then this time around I'll change it to 225, and then I'll change the colors to white. You can see I changed this place first, then I'll click inside. Sorry, I'm a bit faster. I'm trying to cover up before. I don't want the video to be too long. Alright, so from here now I'll just draw a line. I can choose to use center to center, the center, and then draw a line. Remember, it's still under rectangular, so we need to click and hold again, left click and select linear. Then this time around, let's drag it all the way to the front and see how it comes out like. Should we give it 2 meters? Okay, let's see 2 meters. Now let's check and see. All right, so this is our wall. This is too high. We need to take this one down a little. How to do that? You click on this node, select this stretch height, and then we're bringing this part down all the way to this point. Okay, and if you check, you can see we still have some. Okay, this is not bad. And then now this looks too much. Let's reduce this one to 150. Let's reduce it to 150, 150, and click OK. All right, so this is not bad. The wall is 150, and if you're going to use 225, make sure this one is bigger. All right, but I think 150 is okay like this. And then now click on, let's work on south elevation. We need to design this wall now. Okay, so one of the ways we do that is by clicking on our line, select line. Once we select line, we'll just pick, let's go with rectangular. Okay, oh sorry, click on line, and then let's click on this rectangular. Then we'll pick all the way to this side, and now let's do some adjustment. Okay, click here to ungroup the lines. Click to ungroup the lines. I can decide to just delete this wall, okay, leaving only these lines, leaving only the lines. So now I'll draw something like this. Let's just do something. Okay, this is the middle point, normal line all the way to this side. I can decide to draw something like this to this end. This is looking too tiny, so I'll just do it with this one. I'll draw it from here, okay, to this point, to this point. So now I'll click on this one and this one, click on this node, and I'll select mirror. From mirror now I'll click on this line, take it down, tap Control to have a copy of it, and click OK. So I have the same thing now. So I'll delete this middle line, then I'll delete these ones. So I have something like this now. Okay, I have something like this now. It's just a simple wall actually. And now let's remove our group and see if everything is still grouped. Okay, we'll just add this one to the group. We'll add this one to the group. So highlight everything and Control G. Control G is to group everything. So we have this group now, right? Okay. So what will happen now is let's copy this line. Let's copy this group you're seeing. So Control C, right? And then click on floor plan. And we'll click on Control V. Okay, and we'll paste it here. Paste it here. Let's move it back to this side where our wall is. Okay. So what will happen now is I'll pick my slab tool, press and hold down spacebar button, and click inside. So I have the slab tool here now, right? I have the slab tool here, and then what will happen again is I'll press and hold the slab tool, click on this one. Okay, I want to just draw something simple here at the middle. Something simple at the middle. Okay, something simple. And let me take this one a bit up. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm opening this point. Let me give this slab thickness. Remember, the thickness of this slab is going to be the thickness of our wall, which is 150. Remember, we say we're going to use 150, and then we'll change the color to white paint. Okay, change the color to white paint. Then let's see our 3D. You can see the slab here on the floor. Okay, see the slab on the floor. So what will happen now is we're going to create another slab. All right, but instead of 150 this time around, we're going to give it 100 slab the way to this point. Oh sorry, instead of that, let's just copy this slab too, since we have given it color already. So you do that by clicking on this one, this pickup parameter, you click on the slab. All right, now let's click from that side to this side, and then we're going to click on the slab again and change the thickness from 150 to, let's say, 60. Okay, 60 to 60. And if you check down, you see that there's a hole, but we don't want the hole to be this side, so we need to drag this one all the way down to this point so that the hole will be at the front. Okay, the hole will be at the front. And now, okay, now what we're going to do now is, okay, let's quickly model something. Let's work on the coping first. Let's have a coping, and then how we're going to do that is we're going to click on same option. All right, click on same option, click on complex profile, click on profile manager, click on new. All right, this time around let's say coping. All right, I just hope this spelling is correct. Coping. Okay, and then we'll click OK. And what will happen now is, let's leave it under wall again. Okay, everything we're doing now is still under wall. And then now what is going to happen now is, we'll click on our document, pick the line. So under the line, we just draw something simple. How we're going to, which one should we use? Which one should we use? Okay, let's say this is a standing wall. Okay, let's say we want it to be 200. 200 not too big. Okay, let's say 150. It's not bad. So this is 150. So click all the way to this side. Okay, the way to this side too, and then all the way to this side. So we can decide to add something here. Okay, we can delete this one, then draw another one at this, from this point again to this other point. Then we'll click on this one, take this one down by clicking this point. Okay, clicking this point, and then this one we can decide to just chamfer it a little. So this design actually depends on what you want. Okay, it depends on what you want, and then for this middle point, you can decide to draw a line here, a line here. We trim this middle, then redraw the line from here to here again, then click on this line and then take this line inward. Okay, then for this other side, we can still decide to click from here to this point. Okay, delete this one. How I'm doing it is, how I'm deleting this line is, I'm holding down my space bar, but my control button, you see a scissors will come out, then I'll use it to trim this ones. Okay, and then now for the top, I can just decide to maybe do something simple like this. Any need for the top? Nobody's really seeing the top of the fence, so let's just leave it like this. Okay, so we leave this one too like this, just for this is cool. Let's take this one inside a little more. Alright, so I'll pick my fill tool, hold down my spacebar button, click inside, click on this one now, and then change the material to this internal filler. Okay, and then I'll click on OK. Remember the name is coping. I'll save, click on save, then I'll close this one. Now I'll go back to our plan view. So I'll now select, I'll click on my design under wall. So once I go to wall, I'll click on this first one, right, and select the custom. Under custom, you see coping. So I'll click on coping, click OK. Now let's draw the coping from here, right? So we okay, there's a way we can link it. Click on this one. So we'll just keep moving. Okay, click here, click here. Make sure you select this middle one. Okay, if you don't select this one, it's not going to be linking. It will be breaking until you do it one after the other. So click here, and then we'll stop here. Okay. Whoa, I forgot something. Oh. I'll click from here to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Then I'll right click and click OK. So let's see our 3D. So you can, I just hope this is not too big. Ah, okay, 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 okay. It's kind of big though. I can reduce this by, clicking on Windows. Don't worry about editing this one. Just go into the complex profile. All right, and then instead of clicking on new, click on edit. Then we'll select our. Oh, before then, sorry, we need to select our coping. Okay, so this is looking too big, so I'll have to take this one down a little. Let's reduce this one, then take this one down, then we'll take this one down too. Take this one down, take this one down. Okay, this one down. I just hope we not spoil the design. Okay. Alright, so let's take this one inside and see how it's going to come out like. For this one, I think I'll just do away with these ones. Let's leave it like this. But this is funny. All right, so apply and then close. You can see how little is becoming now. And this design should come up more on this top side. So what we're going to do now is just quickly adjust it. Okay, let's quickly adjust it. So complex profile, we'll click on copy, select edit. Okay, we notice that the design is more on this side, on this part. So what we're going to do now is we're going to reduce the design here. We'll reduce the design here and do it more on this other side. I think it's better that way. It's better that way. Oh. So let's just quickly do something from here, then to here. We don't want it too big, then to here. Okay, let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. So we'll take from here. The design is more on this part. Okay, so we'll take here to this side, then this one from here to this end. Okay, so we can take this one like this. Just something simple. Okay, we'll take this one to this side. Nothing really more. All right, this is kind of this is kind of funny though. Wow. Okay, let's take this one from here to here. From here to here, this one will go. And then this one looks too tall, too long rather. So we'll take this one down. For anything you're doing, okay, make sure this your first point is placed on this dot you're seeing. Okay, so now let's quickly fill it. Spacebar, you fill, you click, you go to this line and then select the white color, click apply. After apply, you close. You can see the design is showing more on this part now. So actually it depends on what you want to achieve. Okay, so the design is showing more on this part. Copying design showing more on this part. So what will happen now is let's do the same thing here. Okay, on this line. So you still click on your wall, hold down spacebar and click on this point. Okay, then check your 3D now. You see that you have that same design here, but this time around this one is up. So what will happen is we need the design to be inside, okay, not outside. So once you click on wall, let's say instead of out into in, let's select this. Okay, let's click on this one. No, let's just use normal wall. Single one is better. Okay, click here. Instead of outside, let's take it inside. From here to this point. From here to this point. From here to this point. Okay, so let's check our 3D now. You can see that design. We'll need to push this design inside, okay, for it to rhyme with this other thing. So hold down your shift key to select everything. You can group Ctrl G if you want, and then we'll pick from this point and take it downward. Okay, take it down. You can see that the design is inside the wall now. Okay, the design is inside our wall now. So what do we do now? The next thing is highlight everything. Over to plan, highlight everything. Okay, right click and click on convert to morph. Click OK. Click OK and then select everything again. right click, you will see um this boolean operation. Click on union. Okay, everything now is together. So what will happen now is you will click here on your plan. Now what we want to do now is to raise this wall, make it straight. Okay, you click on your plan, you click on this wall now, you click on this first node, you'll see rotate. Click, select this free rotate, and then place it on. We're trying to see if we can get this point. So like this, then let's raise the wall. I see the wall is standing now. Okay, our wall is standing now. This print is not looking too sharp. It's looking like it's not white. Should be white now. Okay, so now what will happen is you click on your plan view. You can see the plan is standing now. Forget about these lines. We can delete them. We don't need them now. So click on this one, bring it all the way to this point. Okay, so if you check your 3D now, you can see your wall, your fence, and this your wall. I told you guys I got you guys. Okay, we're learning together. So now I'll just click on this one. Okay, I'll click on, let me first of all move this column to the front. I'll move this column, tap control, and I'll move it to the front. Okay, this one need to shift back a little again. So let me do something that it will be easier for us. So I'll click here, right? Then I'll select this line. I'll hold from this line, tap control. I'll bring it all the way to this side. I'll still select this line. So it's easier this way. So now I'll just click on these two, right? Then I'll hold from here. Okay, I'll tap control. I'll bring it all the way to this point. And then I'll click OK. Then I'll still tap all the way from here to this point. I'll tap OK. So if you check now, you see that we have a long wall now. Okay, the same design. So you can see our fence now is looking beautiful. So what is left now is how to insert those irons. Okay, so I'll be stopping here today. This is part 1, and then on our next tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to model those irons, okay, on our fence. All right, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you for staying up to this level. All right, so I'll see you on our next tutorial. If you have any question, please do well to drop it. Okay, you will drop it on the comment section. I'll attend to you guys. See you on our next tutorial, and please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and also share. Thank you once again. See you on our next tutorial.